Now then, YouTube, what's going on? Lankowski here. Welcome back to tonight's video, or today's video, whenever you're watching, whatever time. It is once again that time of the week. It is Lewbcon, Lou and Lank on the Premier League. I am joined once again, as always, by my fellow co-host, Mr. Lewbcon.
Hello.
Fucking, you're on fire today. I can't wait for this video.
I'm hyped. I'm
Yeah, I can
screaming on
tell.
the inside.
I can tell. So, if you did not see last week's video, that was a roundup for game week 4, and the horrific England squad, and yeah, all that stuff. So we are quickly doing a video for our predictions for game week 5. I can't remember what score it was, so I'm gonna have to go back and check the score
Was
while I'm in the edit.
it
I'm sure
was it was 2-1 to you, but this
they
week's a
were a double
rollover.
rollover. Yeah, right.
This
Okay.
week's
So
the week coming up is 2 points. This week
yeah, yeah.
there's no point.
Nope. So, without further ado, we shall just jump into it. All games are Saturday or Sunday. There's no game
There's a Monday
Friday,
game.
which is and Monday. Sorry, yes, which is good because this is going up on Friday. We are currently on Thursday recording at last minute. So the first game I have on my list is the early kick-off on Saturday, which is Wolves Liverpool.
Wolverhampton Wanderers. Um,
Uh,
I think this is a pretty cut and dry one. I'm gonna go 3-1 to Liverpool.
I'm going to this week. I'm going to be sensible and pick Liverpool with my with my pick instead of going against Liverpool. I still have no idea
Do,
why I
do
did
you not fancy
Wolves upset.
a Pedence hat trick? You know,
I've never rated Pedence myself. I'll be honest with
yeah,
that.
he's decent. Um,
Then on to the next one. The first of the 3 o'clock kickoffs in my list is Aston Villa Palace.
Oh, that was not on my list as first. You've gotta go. You've got to go Villa, but I'm gonna go closer than people think. I'm gonna go 2-1 Villa.
My first thought was Villa, and then it quickly switched to score draw.
Yeah, I thought
Um,
that because you're coming off. You gotta think you're coming off an international break. You don't know what it's gonna do to people's form.
yeah, obviously Aston Villa will be in
Europe.
or out for revenge after the Liverpool defeat. Crystal Palace has got Roy Hodgson, so that's just a match made in heaven. Eze will be coming off his 12 seconds of England fame on a
England are
high.
gonna go it.
So yeah, fucking England squad. That's unless you fucking sucking Gareth Southgate off with like he who shall not be named or Harry Maguire.
Or
What's the
Jordan
point?
doesn't.
Yeah, what's the point even fucking being English? You may as well just do a fucking one of the many English players who turned Jamaican or whatever it is. But yes, I'm gonna stick with my gut feeling and go for Villa win. Next up for myself, we have a London derby in Fulham and Luton or Luton.
Is Luton really London or?
You well, I'm sure it's Luton London
I
Airport
just
or something
we
like
won't have
that.
to worry about that question for much longer because they are shit and they will be getting relegated. And I'm gonna go 3-0 to Fulham and good riddance to Luton.
Oh, that's not fair, is it? I mean, they're giving it the old college try.
Derby
I
gave it
rate,
the good college try.
yeah, but
Norwich
Derby
give it
suck.
every time.
Yeah, Derby suck at ass, so they deserve everything they get.
What, even bankruptcy, liquidation?
Do it. I don't care. They deserve it. Get Fat Frank back in charge. You can all fucking do that with your little son like that.
Since we're
With
talking about
Spygate.
football, though, get the badge in.
Get a badge in.
Don't have a badge on
Um,
that. Can't afford it.
no, this is like 94, 95. So this is retro. This was before you were born, probably.
Back when Leeds were relevant.
Uh, Somewhat relevant. We're always relevant. Yes. So
In the championship.
what we're Fulham, Luton. I've written down Fulham. I want to go balls in, go Luton, but
Well, you've
it
prepared for this.
doesn't.
He's got
Yeah,
stats. He's like Rafa. I've got the stats on hand.
I haven't got no stats. I'm just going through games. This needs to be a quick one. Next up is what could be potentially a spicy one. Is Scum Brighton.
Man United coming off the back of several injuries and several players walking out on the team with
and
different capacities.
several
Players
let's say
suspended.
yeah, several suspensions due to what seems to be, and I can only say it has to be a institutional problem within Manchester or Manchester United. Anyway, I don't know about yourselves, but I think it's hilarious how it keeps happening to them. Not the women though; that is a bad thing. You should never hit a woman, but it couldn't happen to a better team. Anthony couldn't happen to a better player because he's absolute dog shite. And
And
that's my closing
can't even
thoughts.
hit a barn door. Um,
Fuck me.
I'm gonna go for 3-1 to Brighton. I think Man United are gonna get shown up like they did at the start of last season, and Brighton are gonna run through them.
I hope we do, to be honest. Um,
Brighton is so inconsistent though. There's always like
I
one
know
off.
every time I pick every
You
time I
got
go against Brighton, they show me up.
you've got to
So
think though. Man United's fit centre backs are Johnny Evans and Maguire. Like,
well, that's a good point.
it's at Old Trafford.
You know what? I'm gonna. Oh yeah, it's all time. I'm going fucking
Let's
draw. I'm going score draw.
go Rashford penalty, 90th
Yeah,
minute.
90th minute Rashford penalty, 100%. What is it? Draw. Scum.
That's the first different.
Yeah. Next up is the battle of mediocrity with Spurs and Sheffield United.
I think that's a bit harsh. I know I don't.
You try to say Spurs are mediocre.
I can't stand Spurs, but they've been decent this season.
Have
I mean, compared to certain teams, yeah. Um, I don't think this is a contest. I think Spurs are going to win 4-0. I'm going for a high scoring weekend.
4-0. That's a good one. I like that. I don't mind that. What is the form guide? Win. Yeah, win, lose. Oh no, that were on penalties. So that were cup on it. Win, 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 draw. Oh, not bad actually. A lot better than I thought.
I told
It's
you.
amazing how your form can upturn once you get rid of a dead weight. Anyway,
You, s-
swiftly moving
you
on.
say that, but they have Richarlison up front. So it's like,
I'd rather have Richarlison up front rather than fucking Kane.
I do think
Anyway,
he's a bit
have you
underrated.
seen that Richarlison's actually seeking
Mental health.
psychological
Yeah.
help to try and end his goal drought? I know how to end your goal drought. Stop calling yourself a fucking striker when you're a winger. End of. Yeah, I'm picking Spurs. I think Son, if he plays in that number 9 role again, he will just go strength to strength in that role. I think it's a much better position for him to be playing. So yes, Spurs win for myself. Next up is West Ham at home to Manchester City. I feel like this one could be a little trip up,
You could, but it's
like
Man
a
City
little
2-0.
upset. Yeah, I'm going to say.
No, you can
I
go
can't.
West Ham if you want.
No, no, I'm just saying, you know full well, like, if any team's gonna do it, it's gonna be like a Mikel Antonio fucking 71st minute fucking
He's still
header or
he's
some
still in his like first 7 games where he actually does
yeah, so it's
something.
actually good,
Yeah,
before he blows his load.
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, 2-0
Yeah,
City.
I can't go against the Leeds lad himself, so I've gotta go for City. If anyone says he who shall not be named, I'm gonna fucking stab you in your sleep. Next up, we have the late kickoff on the Saturday evening, which is a 5:30 kickoff of Newcastle Brentford. This could be quite a good game, actually.
That's an interesting one. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and go a draw. I'm gonna go 1-1 draw.
Interesting, interesting. Yeah, another difference. I am going Newcastle.
Probably the smart choice, but
Yeah, I think they are. Saying that,
I'd put them in
if
the
you
same bucket as like Newcastle, Villa, Brighton, and then
yeah,
three teams where they can win any game but lose any game at the same time.
Newcastle played in Europe already.
Yeah, they played in the qualifiers, didn't they?
Oh yeah, I would say I'm just looking. They've only got we've got 3 losses in the winning league so far this season. That's
Yeah, but have you
not a
seen who
great
they've
start.
played?
Yeah, yeah, I know that. Brentford draw, win, draw, draw. Yeah, first game with Brighton, which did and didn't take us all by surprise. Then Liverpool and followed by City, and then I mean that Aston Villa result just come out of fucking nowhere, didn't it? Yes, I'm going Newcastle. Newcastle win, home win. and then we shall. You went draw, didn't you?
Yeah, 1-1 draw.
Yeah, yeah, score draw, and then moving on to the early game on Sunday, which is very
Chelsea,
close
Bournemouth.
to lose heart. It's Bournemouth and Chelsea.
Um,
I want you to have the reins on this
I
one.
don't even know how to say anything on this. I just um,
This is what I feel like as a Leeds fan, but we haven't spent 1.5 billion in 18 months or whatever it is.
we've got another 3 players out. Um,
What's that? 79 players out.
we actually have 15 players in.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I know. It would be until you realise we've spent that much that we've got too many players still.
Oh, really? No shit.
Um, Apparently Badia Shield's gonna be back for this game, who will be a big boost. I rate him so highly.
Who?
Badia Shield.
Never heard of him.
I mean, he was a £40 million signing, but
That's
that's
that's that's pocket change for you guys.
um
Probably about 16.
he we signed him in January. He's actually a really good centre back, French international.
So Kurt Zuma.
I'd go. I, I've said 3-1 Chelsea the last 2 weeks and they've lost both. I'm gonna go 3-1 Chelsea and we're gonna go.
Yeah.
It's got to work some point.
I think I've gone for Chelsea for like the last 3 weeks, and every time they've let me down. But I mean, come on, it's fucking Bournemouth.
To be
No,
fair, have you seen Chelsea's record against Bournemouth?
no.
Not great. They've won like 1 in the last 7 against them.
Let's have a quick look then.
Dominic Solanke always seems to turn
Yeah,
up.
that's what I was gonna say. Dominic Solanke. What are you and then Liverpool or other way
Yeah,
around?
no, Chelsea and Liverpool because of the
Yeah.
whole controversy about them.
Yeah. So you had a 3-1 win for Chelsea, 2-0 win for Chelsea, 2-2 draw,
And then it
1-0
gets worse.
loss.
It gets worse.
Yeah.
You just go back
Uh,
and it just gets worse and worse. You had that
4-0
4-0 loss.
Bournemouth,
Yeah, that's
1-0
4-0.
Chelsea, 2-0 Chelsea, 3-0 Bournemouth, 2-1 Chelsea.
It's not a happy hunting ground, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you've had some weird fixtures against
They're
them.
also going to be playing in their third kit for the first time.
Who, Chelsea or Bournemouth?
Chelsea, the mint green.
Okay, then I'll make sure not to look out for that. Yeah, I'm going Chelsea.
Gotta work
I've got to.
sometime.
It's yeah. That's what I was just about to say. It's got to come, but come true at some
Pochettino,
point.
manager of the season.
There's still time. There's still time. Who did you pick?
Emery. And you took the piss out of that when they got beat 5-1 on the opening day. You're not laughing now, are you?
I'm laughing at me picking fucking Chelsea. It's like biggest
You
movers in
picked them
league
second as the
to finish second and to get manager of the season. What happens if I finish second, but it's a different manager?
Well, then you get the second, but you don't get the manager.
Okay. Right. Next up, we've got the afternoon game on the Sunday. Sorry, which is the.
God awful,
Oh no,
awful
actually,
Everton.
it's technically the late game, isn't it? I was just
Eh,
looking at the one below. Technically, the late game on Sunday. It is a 4:30 kickoff. Everton versus Arsenal, or Arsenal's away at Everton.
Arsenal are going for a sticky patch at the moment,
We've all been
but okay. And
Got him.
they do have the drag factor of Kai Havertz. I've relate to that.
I
However,
just saw a short before we started recording this saying, is that Chelsea's greatest ever business deal, selling Kai Havertz for 75, well, it said 75 million euros, whatever that is in pounds.
no, that was selling David Luiz for 50 million.
That's a fucking good point, actually. I think David Luiz give you more from fucking Kai Havertz.
Michael Ballack we got on a free. That was a pretty good deal. Fantastic player. But yeah, what was I saying? Arsenal are going for a sticky patch, but they're playing Everton. And if they can't beat Everton, then I don't
Yes.
even know. I'm gonna go
You-
3-0. It's just Everton are
Yeah.
just bad. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Everton are the worst team in the league currently. That's it.
Yeah, I hate to say it as well because I absolutely adore Sean Dyche and I think he's such a good manager. There's that whole controversy surrounding them now that they are almost being taken over. Everton, that is.
Again.
Yeah, and then if they get taken over, there's plenty of teams, including ourselves, that are going to be taking them to court for financial fair play reasons, seeing as they should have been deducted points last season, but they didn't get deducted points last season. It got rolled over to this year, to keep Everton in the Premier League because they've never been relegated from the Premier League. Like Leeds hadn't until 2003, 2004.
Yeah,
And then the
it is, isn't it?
fucking Football League just shit all over us and no one gives a fuck. So I hope that happens to you, Everton. I don't like you at all. And yeah, we'll move on quickly. I've gone Arsenal win.
Um,
Okay, that happened. Yeah, and then moving on to the Monday night game, which is a quarter to eight kickoff. It is Forest Burnley. Uh,
I'll let you
I'm
go
going.
first.
Yeah, I'm going Burnley. Good manager, good side. Um,
Are they?
but there's some making me feel like Forest are just one of those teams that not drags out, like scraps out a wins, like scraps out a result. So, but I am going for Burnley. I'm going Burnley win.
I'm going 2-1 Forest.
2-1 Forest. Interesting. Just a quick tidbit on Leeds. We have got Millwall away on the Sunday. I believe it is a 12 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. Leeds away at Millwall in our current state. Hopefully, after the international break, we've managed to work something out. God forbid we need to actually work something out. But yeah, I'm not betting on my own team. I never do. That's just a curse if I've ever heard one. So good luck with Chelsea, Lou.
Um, yeah, it's not been the start that we wanted, but you know,
Onwards and upwards.
um,
It can't get any worse. Well, it could, but
yeah,
yeah.
you could be an England fan.
He could be a Man United winger.
Could- Which one?
Any of them that getting fucking caught up in
Yeah,
women-related incidents.
England is shit. We drew with Ukraine. We beat Scotland. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I'm not even going to comment on England because it's just a farce and a joke and so on and so forth. Any closing remarks, Mr. Lewbcon?
it's been an interesting season. I'm glad the real football, is actually back. Um,
Absolutely a second that.
yeah, we'll see how bad our predictions are. 'Cause I feel like there's a lot of traps this week. There's not really many cut
Yeah,
and dry fixtures here. So yeah, see you next
yeah.
time.
Yep. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. His link is in my description. My link is in his description. Go check out all the other videos. Lou and Lank on Ahsoka. We're up at episode 5 currently, which we had differing views on. Lank on Leeds. Go check that out. Yeah. And I hope you all enjoy your weekend of football. And we shall probably see you all next week. Peace.